Greetings, peoples. I'm an android, and this is Bytes of Food. And this was actually asked, and I apologize to the person who actually requested this because I was planning on doing it anyway. Caramello Koalas. But just because Caramello Koalas by themselves, in my opinion, are kind of boring, I also got some other features of my childhood. Chomps and Curlywurlys. I have legitimately not had any of these in years, so this will be a bit of a rediscovery for me. All of these are Cadbury products. Curlywurlys you can get over in the UK. Chomp also you can get in the UK. The Australian version is a bit thinner and a little bit more mass to it than the British version, but I'm pretty sure the Caramello Koalas, for obvious reasons, are Australia exclusive. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Caramello Koalas, as a Cadbury product, are made with Cadbury milk chocolate. And generally how I eat them, or ate them really, is I would behead my Caramello Koala and let the caramel ooze out of it. And then, because I am a weird child, I would just suck off the face of the Caramello Koala and just go like... And then I'd have the chocolate base and I'd just eat that. It's a bit hard to describe the caramel of this if you've never actually had Cadbury Caramello products. If you can get a hold of a Caramello or like a caramel block of chocolate from Cadbury, that is their caramel. It's very thin, not very buttery at all. Little bit gritty, but not really. Doesn't crystallize or anything like that. Honestly, out of all my childhood sweets, this, personally, was not my favorite. Not the best. So, up next in the scale of Australian, or in this case, British treats to try from my childhood is the Chomp. Now, the Chomp is got like a wafer cream biscuit on the inside, surrounded by caramel, and then topped in chocolate. And why aren't you opening, you annoying little... Darn. There we go. Just unwrap the wrapper, and that's what it looks like on the inside. Most of the texture that you get from this is from the crunchy wafer cream biscuit. There's a bit of caramel. Actually, that's a question. Is it the same as that one? Pretty similar. The wafer cream is really where most of the sugar comes from. All of this stuff, like, let's see. You are not easy to read, are you? 30 grams has 609 kilojoules of energy just from this. This is a substantial stack. I don't know if you could hear that. It's got a little bit of a crunch to it. It's not very snappy. But then it becomes slightly chewy as the biscuit breaks down a bit. The caramel adds a bit of a malty flavor, but you don't get much of the chocolate. It's just the biscuit cream in here is so overpoweringly sweet. But there is more substance to this. Adds slightly more of a variation in flavor, so I prefer that to the Caramello Koala. And yet, we're going from that to my childhood all-time favourite, the Curlywurly. And Curlywurly is also available in Britain and a bunch of other countries. And it just looks a bit like a lattice. And as a kid, all I would do, because I had this thing about extending the consumption time of all of my treats for as long as I possibly could, I would just break them off into little bits, and I would just have a little bit. When I was a kid and slightly more patient, I'd put the little bit in my mouth and have the chocolate melt off and then get into the caramel. And I prefer the caramel in here, in Curlywurly, to the Caramello Koala. Just because it's thicker, it's chewier, it is a slightly more buttery taste to it, slightly salty. It's just all in all better, in my opinion. So yeah, in order of preference, least appreciated, Caramello Koala. Sorry, George. Chomp. Sorry, the T-Rex. And then Curlywurlys. These, if you can get your hands on Curlywurlys, yes, you really should try Curlywurlys. Caramello Koalas for the novelty of it, Chomp for the novelty of it. Most of these are just nostalgia factors for me, but Curlywurlys, as an adult, I will eat again and enjoy. But those are three pieces of my childhood. I'm very glad to have shared it with you all, guys. Thank you for suggesting that. I was going to get to it eventually, and I have gotten to it now. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I will see you guys later. Bye!